Hey guys, welcome to project number 2 in our 30 days, 30 projects building with AI tutorials. I will be building today a personal trainer brand website using only AI. If you haven't watched the previous video yet, I will recommend you go and watch it because that will give you some context and some tools that we are using in this uh, project, but also help you understand the system we're using to prompt our AI agent. I also gave you in that video some tools that you can use, like Lovable, Claude AI, and Base 44, and all of the other stuff. But my preferred platform, as you know, is Replit, and that's what we will be using to build this project today. Before we start, make sure to hit the subscribe button, like this video, save it, and read and share it with someone that may be interested in building with AI. If you have any questions, you can DM me, leave a comment, and I'll respond to you. If you are interested in building websites and web applications using AI, DM me, reach out to me via email, and I will assist you with that. Well, enough said. Again, follow and share the video. Let's get to building today's project. So if you don't already have a Replit account, I will recommend you go ahead and create an account with Replit, and you will be able to build your websites here. And trust me, this is going to be fun. In today's video, again, like I mentioned, we will be building a fitness trainer personal brand site. So I'm going to log into my account. I already have an account. Right. So once we're logged into our account, this is what we see. We are presented um, with our screen here to create an app. If you don't see this, you might see a new dashboard with nothing else. You can go here and click create app to do the same thing. You will see a link to a file here for all of the first 10 projects that we will be building, prompts for all of them. So you can go ahead and grab your free copy of that. That link will be in the description. Um, so let's get to building using this. So we want to build a personal trainer website. So our character here, I'm going to type this out to make this more efficient, and also just to be able to give us some context as to how we're prompting our agent. So you can just bear with me here and do this real quick. Or so this is what we want our agent to build, and we have instructed it. And once you've done this, is you go ahead and click start chat, and our agent will go ahead and start building this website. It's going to create some steps for us to approve before we go ahead, before it goes ahead and build the website. So, all right. So these are the steps that it gave us: a single page responsive website layout, before and after image sliders, video class, it says BMI, workout section, nutrition slider, lead capture, social proof. This is why it's important to use the method that I provided for you, because your first time prompting the agent should at least fulfill about, hopefully, let's say 60 to 70% of the project, and then you can make minor changes afterwards. Otherwise, you will spend a lot of money, but then you won't be able to achieve the results that you are looking for. So remember, we're all about efficiency. So we want to approve this plan and just sit back and watch it create this. Now, first, you can already see that this is not accessibility friendly. So this is something we can take notes of, and see, hey, maybe after it builds that site, it might give it a really nice stuff, but we can tell it after. But as you can see here, our website looks pretty good so far. All right, it looks like our website has been built and everything. As you can see, we do have some little bit of discrepancies here, especially in the hero section. Our accessibility is pretty poor. So we want to go ahead and take care of that. But I like the aesthetics. I like the design. Let's see how this looks on here. See, let's say iPhone SE. So not that bad on mobile view, but we're gonna basically change that later. So we want to adjust some things here later. Let's go to this. I like that it has those like animations and everything. Right, so we will adjust these later. But let's go back to our desktop view. And we want to make some micro adjustments here. So in our hero section, we can see that uh, that the visibility and accessibility is really not good for the text. So what do we do? If you're on a Mac, you hold Command, Shift, and press 4, and that will allow you to take a screenshot of the area that we want to fix, and we want to drag it in here. And then also we want to come down here. Let's see if we need anything else. All right, I can see some pictures are not showing here. So we're gonna do that. And then the before and after pictures also, we don't want just generic pictures. We actually want the same person and stuff. So, and then we have, I like this color, I like the design. Here, fix this here. Right. Says ready to transfer live. Patient is here. 30 day challenge. Schedule presentation. Folder looks good. All right. So that's that. And then we will go back here and select our mobile view. I will do iPhone SE because that's the smallest. So I'm going to take a screenshot of that as well. All right. And then see here, checking fitness. This, I don't really like the design of this icon and stuff. So I'll say if it's on a mobile, we want it to be at the top. I'm gonna keep that design. Oh, lighter. See, lighter. Yeah. So it's that. Same thing with the client portal. Right. So as well. I think the photo is okay. Now I need to see my app bar. There we go. There you can see here that this really okay. All right. So now that we have all of that in there, we're going to prompt our agent for the second time to say, hey, we want to make these changes. So we've kind of given it what we need here, what we need to adjust and everything. And then I love to put at the end of my like every other prompt I'm introducing just to let the AI know that hey, do this without breaking the current. Just so that it doesn't go ahead and break things. So let's send this the second time and let's see what adjustments will be made. I just wanted to also point out that sometimes when you give these commands, the agent might not really do like fix the problem. So what we will do here, I will show you shortly if you are experiencing that situation, what you can do to fix that. All right. So now that we've noticed all of our problems here and all of that, what we want to do is so I'm gonna go back to the full site. And so as you can see here, one of our major problem is with the hero section not contrasting well. And then on mobile view, our section headings, icons are still aligned horizontally. So we want our icon to be at the top of the text. uh, And then in our before and after, we need actual before and after pictures instead of like just random images. And everything else looks good besides the overflow on our desktop and then these icons like being distorted. So what you want to do in this scenario, since we're having a problem with this, is you want to go to ChatGPT or go to Claude AI. I prefer Claude AI, so I'm going to use Claude. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take all of those images that I just screenshot and drag them into Claude. Now I will come back here and I'm going to copy my initial prompt here. Okay. In fact, I'm going to go all the way down this, all of this, and I'll go to Claude and I'm going to paste that in Claude. Before I do that, I will say this paste that in there and hit that. So we are using AI to prompt AI, right? Because at some point you have to understand that like the AI understands itself better. So Claude will basically give us something that at least we'll be able to uh, we can present to Replit for it to understand. So that's what we're doing here. So just lay back and allow Claude to generate the instruction for you. And then we would just copy that and paste it into Replit. So as you can see there, it gives specific task definition, class structure, and everything. So all we have to do is copy this instruction and then go to Replit and paste it in Replit. And boom. And then sit back and watch Replit do all that. So your biggest problem with not a problem, but the biggest challenge is designing with mobile view, and I think that can be fixed easily. So yeah, everything else looks good. Back to our full size view here. Um, I want to change this text color to orange. Change that. Okay. All right. So now that we have that, what we want to do is go back into Replit. I'm going to repeat that process. We want is our mobile view here. Let me see. So load that in there, and I'm going to explain what I want. So I can see that the result really didn't change. Um, Nothing improved or anything. So I don't have to get specific here. So I just prompted it there directly to see if it fixes that. So if it doesn't, I'm gonna go ahead and take a screenshot directly of that. Okay, so it changed our nav bar to that dark color, which isn't bad. I like it. Now it's this right here. I'm gonna right click that and inspect. And I'm gonna copy this, uh, copy the element itself. Add this right here. Looks like orange is not the best color either, so I'm gonna change that to Right. So that's our last instruction here to this thing. What's going on? All right. So that didn't work. So there we go. So we're going to leave Mike Johnson as orange. Now, the last thing I want to test here is we have that's okay, but it seems like there's just a lot of like space. I think what I'm gonna suggest is these numbers like be in a instead of a column, it's gonna be in a so let's see if it will fix that. Because I don't like this. Okay, there you go. All right, and our buttons are right on there. Space. All right, that looks beautiful already. Great. Uh, There you go, buddy. Look at that. All right. Go back to our card here. Let's see. There we go. That's what we need right here. All right. Now let's move on to the next section that we want to fix. Is going to be this guy right here. All right. That's done. Inspect this one. Copy that element. All right. So Perfect. We're going to copy this element. Myself because all right, so there we go. That's fixed. And all right. All right. So that sums up our application, and it's both ready for mobile and desktop view. And you can see that we are good to go. And this website is fully ready to launch and take your client and stuff and literally pitch this to a client, and it will be ready for them to use right away. So there you have it for project number 2. And this is a great way to build your projects. I am doing the same thing that I do on a daily basis to be able to build projects. And you can see the process is pretty simple, right? Once you do this over and over and over and over, master what you need to do. It pays to have an understanding of web design, an understanding of at least a little bit of code here and there, but you really don't need to be technical, like tech savvy, to be able to build your own applications using Replit. So this is what I have for project 2. See you in the next project.